Hey Sagittarius, your September tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor. Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. Your theme is the fragile thread, so it's a timely reminder that you're not invincible, that the human body is vulnerable, and you are the only you there is in this world, and it's time to treat yourself commensurate with your cosmic value. Now, I have pulled 3 cards for clarity on this to get more information. First, you have the Page of Wands. This is highlighting your youthful, wide-eyed, adventurous, pioneering spirit. It's open, and it glows, and at times, it's naive. So look at any area of your life where you might be being a little naive, a little bit too trusting, and somehow, without crushing that amazing energy, take a little bit more of a protective stance. You can introduce an element of healthy skepticism and curiosity to get more information, fill in those blanks with further knowledge without going full-blown cynical. Next, you have the Devil. Okay, so this is something to be wary of. Watch for anything that feels too good to be true. Be leery of anyone or anything that's making grandiose promises of what they will do for you, but have not yet shown or are only doing it in unpredictable or sporadic ways. If you take on a more vigilant stance about anything, make it around dependence, needing something from someone else. And so I am going to go ahead and jump to your message, your bonus message here. I usually save it for the end, but it's relevant right now. It says, receive all the things. So this talks about the natural cycle of reciprocity in nature and how you don't have to earn or do anything to be worthy of what the universe is trying to offer you right now. This Page of Wands, it's a natural receiver. You will have abundance offered to you freely with no strings attached at this time. And the Devil refers to something being offered with very serious strings attached. So they're wanting to drive home this illumination of how feelings of unworthiness can draw us more towards strings attached offers because it's more believable. It's more believable than the world just giving us something just because. That's a pitfall, to value love or other things that we have to earn or jump through hoops for or sacrifice for or trade freedom for or stay small for. We value those more highly than we value that which we have been offered freely. So when you can shed that idea of anything of value having to be earned, and that you are embrace that you are inherently worthy as a member of nature to receive good things into your life, you can better spot those strings attached things and avoid those traps. Finally, you have the Chariot, and I'm going to go hyper literal here and say be careful driving. Wear your seatbelt, keep up with your insurance, go the speed limit, drive defensively, air up your tires, get AAA, whatever. Don't text and drive. And like, to bring in the more spiritual aspect of the Chariot, avoid distractions in life. Don't let your attention drift or be split, whether it's while you're driving or while you're focusing on a goal. Okay, getting into your week-to-week forecast. Week 1, you have the 8 of Swords. This indicates that most of the obstacles that you face here will be more mental than not. Most situations can be transformed or navigated by way of changing the way you think about it, or getting out of your own way, or just not overthinking yourself into circles. And there's also something here about looking at something too closely and having to zoom out to see your path forward. Now, week 2, you have the Page of Cups. This is similar to this Page of Wands energy, which you actually have twice here. You have it in your love as well. Is similarly childlike and innocent. You're seeing something through fresh, unjaded eyes, like for the first time. And there's something about this image that says to me that someone's not seeing benevolence, not seeing the pure offer. There is one, even if you have to spot it from among several that aren't. Page of Cups is highly intuitive, but not experienced in tapping in, trusting it, or using it to inform choices. So your intuition is one of your more powerful protectors. So try to nurture your relationship to it right now. Now, week 3, you have the High Priestess. So bam, it's a huge progression in intuition. It's like sudden mastery of it, or I should say sudden mastery of communicating with it. This represents wordless communication that arises from within you, not from the outside. So where it says receive all the things over here, that includes wisdom and spiritual messages or guidance from your higher self. And here it shows you openly receiving that. Now, week 4, you have the Sun. Absolutely brilliant and beautiful. This says you have nothing to fear. And it comes after the Page of Cups and the High Priestess. So your intuition leads you out of this Eight of Swords energy right into an open field of clarity. And so there's a feeling from all of these of learning how to value and protect yourself better by trusting your instincts to guide you so that you can still move through life in an open and joyful way versus using your mind in a heavy-handed way that that protects you and almost but limits you at the same time. Now for career and finance, you have the Three of Succulents or Cups with the Ace of Cacti or Swords. So for the self-employed, socializing creates some brand new idea. It looks like relaxing, partying a little, bouncing ideas off of people who may or may not be part of your business. I'm going to say most likely not part of your business because the idea is heartfelt. It comes from sharing and community, not necessarily calculated expertise. So listen to your friends this month for your next scathingly brilliant idea. Now, for those of you traditionally employed in an organization, the break room is where this idea comes from. That's for those of you whose energy kind of crosses over with the self-employed group. Now, for others of you, pay close attention to who you talk to at work. One of two things could happen. One, you overhear a fact that you really need to know that gives you an advantage, which is awesome. But the other thing is discerning who your real friends are versus work friends or fake friends or just coworkers who you cannot trust with too much brutal honesty. Tell your harshest, most sharpest truth to your real circle, your most trusted people. Surface friends, coworkers, it's gonna get out to the wrong people. Somehow it's gonna, just make sure you can trust who you are sharing your truth with. Now for love, you have the Page of Wands and you have the Magician. For couples, I feel like you two are bringing a fantasy to life somehow. You're actively doing everything you can to keep that spark alive and fresh. And so if one of you has an idea to spice things up, assuming it's safe, create that in your physical reality. Act it out this month. Just be smart about it and take precautions because remember, this is a naive energy. Now for singles, you have the power this month to finally manifest the relationship you want on a whim by opening up to receiving, just like this card says. It doesn't say to put down your healthy defenses. It doesn't say to put your boundaries down around your value, but it does talk about putting down blockages around what you believe you deserve, what you think you have to work for and earn. You don't earn, you create. And if you've always settled for this kind of devil energy of I'll give to you only if you work for it, or give me more, or compromise yourself for me in some way, you can find your way out of that and put down the efforting and then just open your arms to the love that wants to come in for you unconditionally. This is beautiful, Sagittarius. It's an awesome September for you, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you.